Boot camp in high school. Talk is cheap is how today's generation views the opinions of past generations. All teenagers need some form of stricter teaching when it comes to their actions and what they consider acceptable in society. Making boot camp a senior requirement would ensure that teenagers get the form of teaching no matter what kind of lifestyles they are living. Boot camp focuses on things like respect, responsibility, self-control, and obeying authority. So I will argue two pros and against one con for why this is an active approach to our current and future generation problems. Respect and responsibilities. These are necessary values that every teenager and adult should be base their lifestyles around. Everyone wants respect, but a person must give respect to receive respect. Boot camp will teach teenagers what respect means for themselves and others. Saying no sir and yes sir is the biggest form of respect that they teach. Responsibility is what separates the strong from the weak. Learning to be responsible for your actions and decisions leads to a more satisfying feeling and lifestyle. Boot camp will teach teenagers not only to be responsible for their choices, but for their choices and others around them. Boot camp's motto is, if one person gets in trouble, everyone gets punished for it. The way boot camp teaches these two values is very effective in making sure they stay with a person. Self-control and authority. The two pros for putting boot camp programs in high schools is that it will help guide a teenager's life, self-control and respect for authority. Self-control is hard in teenagers because they are impressible and fall to peer pressure. Boot camp teaches how to control oneself and their desires by working drill sets and no free time. Having no control over your lifestyle teaches a person how to have control in their lives and decisions. Authority is a nationwide problem that some people disregard in their choice they make. The lack of respect towards authority only leads to bigger problems for a person. In the boot camp program, the teenager would only be able to move around or do anything by the instructor's authority. This method helps teach teenagers that everyone has to follow rules. This will help reduce negative police interactions and increase the responsibility of a person takes for their own actions. The con against enforcing boot camp programs in high school is that it does not consider any possible underlying issues affecting a teenager. There is a few teenagers that have underlying issues that cause them to act out. Boot camp focuses on teaching without fixing other problems a teenager might have. Focuses on teaching. In closing, on the topic of why boot camp programs would be an asset to the high school curriculum, the values, methods, and goals they strive to teach can only help a teenager in the long run. Shaping the views and opinions of the teenagers today and in the future will benefit society later. This is not a method that will reach every teenager, but for the ones it does, their life will forever be changed by it. One teenager can make a difference if they are influenced to do so.